All right, we're looking at major escalation, meanwhile, in Israel-Lebanon war. Israeli forces have entered Lebanon, began ground operation against Hezbollah. The IDF has pounded Beirut airport and Dahieh overnight. Fighters of Division 98, including the fighters of Commando Formation, the paratroopers, the armor of the 7th Brigade, entered Lebanon, launching targeted ground invasion. At least 8 people have been killed so far in this ground operation in Lebanon. Israeli military has now declared the areas around these settlements in northern Israel near the border with Lebanon as a closed military zone. And Netanyahu has issued a warning directed towards Iran that there was nowhere in the Middle East beyond Israel's reach to protect its own territory. 2 days after the military killed the leader of Hezbollah, this warning has also gone out now to Iran by Netanyahu. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi has dialed Netanyahu. Modi says there's no place for terror in this world and that India is committed to restoring peace. If there's any help in restoring peace, India is willing to offer.
There is not any kind of let-off in the escalating tensions across the Lebanon. Now the ground invasion has been started by the Israeli defensive forces that has resulted more worries and tensions among the displaced people. More than 5 lakh people have already migrated from the southern Lebanon and are compelled to live in the different open areas across the Beirut. Now, since Monday when the Beirut was attacked, there is also fear among these people who live in the Beirut are currently displaced here in the Beirut city. Already thousands of people have migrated to the Syria, but we are getting reports on Tuesday that there is also bombing started by the Israeli forces in Beirut as well as in the Damascus. So no safe place for all these displaced people across the Lebanon and now in Syria. Particularly after the ground invasion, which has been confirmed by the IDF forces in the South Lebanon, this war is going to escalate. Israeli defense forces have said that this is the limited invasion where they are going to destroy the hamlets of Hezbollah in the villages on the South Lebanon, but the story will not end there. And in the coming days, this war will escalate, and all eyes on are the response of we can say of the Iran. Ashrafani, India Today in Beirut.
There is nowhere in the Middle East Israel cannot reach. There's nowhere we will not go to protect our people and protect our country. With every passing moment, the regime is bringing you, the noble Persian people, closer to the abyss. Don't let a small group of fanatic theocrats crush your hopes and your dreams. You deserve better. Your children deserve better. The entire world deserves better. I know you don't support the rapists and murderers of Hamas and Hezbollah, but your leaders do. You deserve more. The people of Iran should know Israel stands with you. May we together know a future of prosperity and peace.
نجحت الدفاعات الجوية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية في إسقاط طائرة أمريكية النوع MQ-9، وذلك أثناء تنفيذها مهام عدائية في أجواء محافظة صعدة. وتعد هذه الطائرة هي 11 من هذا النوع التي تنجح دفاعاتنا الجوية في إسقاطها خلال هذه المعركة.
Israel may be now launching a limited operation into Lebanon. Are you aware of that? Are you comfortable with their plan?
I'm more aware than you might know, and I'm comfortable with them stopping. We should have a ceasefire now.
Now, India today has spoken with Iranian and Palestinian ambassadors on the ongoing Israel-Lebanon war. Here's what they said.
We did not deny support of Iran. We never have denied support of Iran for Hezbollah. And you know, now in Iran we have 7 days mourning. We have declared 7-day mourning in Iran, and now we are in sympathy with Lebanese people. Not only member of Hezbollah, but all Lebanese people. You know, Hezbollah was not just a Shia leader. Hezbollah was a political leader of Lebanon and was respected by all Lebanese people, and not only by all Lebanese people, but by all Arab and Muslim people.
Now, France and the United States have called for a ceasefire. Will Iran support it with this conflict between Israel and Hezbollah?
You know, this is issue between Hezbollah and Israel, as it is the issue was between Hamas and Israel. But we, as Iran, always have supported ceasefire, and we have invited to stop attack and military measurement and military attack operations.
Do you think that Prime Minister Netanyahu and Israel's government will listen to that call for ceasefire, or do you believe they will continue to attack Lebanon?
They have proved that they do not pay in the least bit attention to the humanitarian principle and international law orders.
Hassan Nasrallah is a leader, a resistance leader, defend the land of Lebanon and try to help the Palestinian people for the liberation against this Nazist regime, against this war criminal regime from Netanyahu and it's Ben Ghafir and Smotrich, all those very extreme people, and I think the Palestinian people and the area are facing the most extreme government in the history of Israel.
And do you have some hopes for a ceasefire with Israel, or do you believe the fighting will continue in Gaza?
With this government, we don't feel all the people, even the United States, who is defend Israel in the international arena and support Israel with the most modern weapon, call Israel for ceasefire, but the Israelis and this extreme government are refusing the ceasefire.